Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is the very first time that I'll be doing a video like this. I am so sad, like I'm not even happy about what is going on at all. It's all so draining, it's tiring, it is just so sad. I was actually about to edit the video that I was going to post this week, but then I just had a change of mind, you know, because I sat down here and I was thinking to myself, like, what is going on in the world? What is happening? It doesn't make anybody feel good. It doesn't. It's not a nice feeling at all. And now so many protests are going on around the world. Peaceful, non-peaceful. I just finished watching the video of the demonstrators outside the CNN office in Atlanta. And I was just so saddened by it. I was just shaking my head. No, that is not the way forward. That is not the solution. No, violence is never the way. Violence is never the answer. No. And I was wondering, why CNN? This is the same CNN that one of their reporters was arrested on live TV. I don't know how many of you watched that. He was arrested on live TV. The reporter was arrested, the cameraman, the producer. They were all arrested in Minneapolis when they were reporting, you know, the happenings. And I'm thinking to myself, why are you guys going to do all of that to the CNN building? Only for me to read one of the comments below after watching the video. And someone wrote a comment that the demonstrators were there because there is a police department inside the CNN headquarters. Violence is never the way. It's never a solution. If Martin Luther King was alive right now, would he be happy seeing all of you do that? Because you're supposed to be standing for justice. When you stand for justice, you are not supposed to be violent. You are not supposed to be looting. You are not supposed to be trying to kill people. Because I saw rocks, I saw things being thrown at those police officers. No, that is not the way. No, that has never solved anything. Violence has never been the answer. It's never solved anything. It's never been the solution. So why are you guys doing that? So many young men and women on the streets, and they were throwing rocks, throwing things. There was even a point where, you know, while the reporter, I think his name is Nick, he was talking and he was reporting what was going on in the CNN building, and something like a fire thing just dropped and everything just went blurry. Like it was also smoky. I was scared. I was afraid, and this is me watching it a few days after it even happened. I was scared. I was scared watching it. I can't even begin to imagine what those police officers there went through, and even the reporter who had to leave eventually. You know, what's going on? What is happening? No, that's not the way. That is not the way forward. It is not. And there was this guy with the skateboard who was standing there, and you know, his black friends were sort of cheering him on, and I think he had an injury where they had to sort of wrap his arm and things like that. And I was just like, no, you know, these are young people with bright futures. This is not the way forward. If you guys want to protest, protest peacefully, but you don't need to start breaking glasses, breaking windows, and, you know, burning. You know, a police car was burnt. The black man who was killed by the police in Minneapolis, George Floyd, was described as a very peaceful man. If you want to protest, protest peacefully. You don't need to destroy properties. You don't need to go around looting, because it defeats the purpose. There's some people out there who are saying, oh, racism has increased. Oh, it's getting worse. I don't think it has increased. I think it is just more being documented now. People have their smartphones, people record things that are happening and they share. It's always been happening, it's always been going on. Maybe we just were not seeing it as much as we're seeing it now because of technology. And it usually starts in the home. What are you telling your children about black people? What impression do your children have of black people simply because of things that you have told them? Why are you making black people look bad? Do you know their stories? Have you gone to even read about black history? Do you know what people have been through? Do you know what people's great-great-grandparents even went through. You don't know my story, so why are you going to judge me? You don't know anything about me, so why are you going to judge me based on the color of my skin? We both bleed red. We are human beings. We are all human beings. Nobody deserves to be treated unfairly simply because the color of the person's skin is black. Nobody deserves to be arrested unjustly simply because the person's skin color is black. No. Ariana Grande posted something on her Instagram a couple of days ago where, you know, she was talking about her privilege and how to use it. And in the process, she mentioned accounts that people can follow so that they can educate themselves about things that are going on with the black community. Here's the list of the accounts that she posted. Now, let's look at George Floyd's case, because the few seconds of the video that I watched made me understand that he was not being violent. He wasn't resisting arrest. He wasn't even a threat whatsoever. He didn't have a weapon on him. So why was he killed, for God's sake? Why? This is getting too much. This is ridiculous. It's so easy to turn a blind eye at things that are happening to black people when you're not black, but you can actually be part of the conversation. We want you to be a part of the conversation so that you can understand what it is that we're going through. I'm here in Canada, and there is something that they organize at the district board of the school that my children go to, and it is for, you know, parents of black children, where we have meetings with the school board. And of course, the school board consists of people from different races. And I love those meetings because it's usually an eye-opener to non-black people. At the meeting, they have a better understanding of what we go through as parents of black children. To our white friends, we like it when you want to even know what is going on in our community. We appreciate it when you lend your voice to, you know, things that are going on, to our movements. We love it. Yes. You don't know what we've been through. Same way, I don't know what it is that you are going through. But one thing that we all know is that black people are being treated unfairly. And it is not right. It is very wrong. No, it is wrong. And we should all stand up and condemn these things, because we are all human beings. I'm going to end this video by appealing to those who are angry, the protesters, the demonstrators. Please stop destroying properties. Please stop destroying police cars. Peaceful protests are the best way to go about things. Our black brothers and sisters who have lost their lives to police brutality or to some form of brutality or racist attack will not be happy seeing what is going on right now. Don't use this as an opportunity to go out there and do things that you're not supposed to be doing. If you're going to be protesting, do it peacefully. You don't need to attack the police. You don't need to get angry by, you know, doing those kind of things, because in the process you are looking for trouble. And when trouble comes for you, would you be able to stand the heat? We don't want anybody killed. We don't want the demonstrators killed. We don't want the police killed. We don't want anybody killed. Please, please. And let's all pray for world peace. 2020 has just, you know, been a year, and this is just June. It's not even yet December. This is just June, and all of this has happened. The COVID-19 lockdown, this is going on as well. Violence, killings, you know, demonstrations and all of that. So guys, please, let's all pray for world peace, and let's be our brother's keepers. Forget about the color of your skin. Forget about the color of anybody else's skin. You can be your brother's keeper. Stop telling your children that black people are bad. Stop telling your children not to be friends with black people. Because when you tell them that black people are bad, they are going to grow up having that in their heads. And when they become police, they are going to keep it in mind that black people are bad, and they would always look at black people as bad people. We are not bad people. No, we are not. We are not bad people, and you should never generalize. If you have had a bad encounter with a black person, you should not generalize and think that all black people are that way. And the same goes for the black people. If you have had a bad encounter with a white police officer, you should not generalize and believe that all cops are bad. It is very wrong. Please stop thinking that way. No. The police is actually your friend. So please, let's not hurt them. Let's make sure nobody gets hurt in all of this. Please, world peace. And may the souls of the departed rest in peace. My name is Arike Akimbobala, reporting from Toronto, Canada. Black Lives Matter. I have 3 sons. My kids are boys. They're still young, but one of them is going to be a teenager next year, and I don't want him to live in fear simply because of the color of his skin. I don't want him to have to see the cops and start running simply because he is black. Parents need to do better. You need to do better. Stop planting things in your children's heads. Stop telling them that black people are bad. Stop telling them that black people are criminals. Stop giving them a wrong impression of black people. We are hardworking people. We are not thieves. We're not criminals. No, we are educated. I'm a Nigerian trained lawyer, and I was also a broadcaster when I lived in Nigeria. So please stop telling your children bad things about black people. No. Now I live in Canada. I'm here and my kids have friends, and they are very lovely boys, nice boys. So why is it that some people are telling their children not to be friends with black people? Those are the things that stay in their heads forever. No. Stop saying bad things about black people. Stop it. No. And there are actually some black people who will say, oh, we don't like Africans. Oh, no. Oh, Africans are this, Africans are that. I have Nigerian friends who live in America, and, you know, they've told me things they've had to go through, you know, in America simply because they are Africans, and they were actually treated unfairly by black people, black Americans, who have said things like, oh, we don't like Africans. Don't say that. That is very wrong, because when you say that in front of your children are going to grow up and they would say the same things, and they'll say, oh, I don't like Africans. I don't like Africans. Where are your roots from? If you trace your roots are from Africa. Yeah. So if you are American and you look like me, we're practically the same. I just lived in Nigeria before I moved to Canada, but there's no difference. No, our ancestors are the same. They are the same. So don't ever say you don't like Africans. No. I don't even know why people say they don't like people. Like, well, I don't hate anybody. There's nobody I hate or dislike. No. It's even a waste of time. Why are you allowing people live rent-free in your head? You know, you're thinking, oh, I don't like these people. Oh, I don't like this particular race. I don't know. Why? Why? Let's live together as one. Let's live together in peace, love, and harmony. World peace, people. I'm a peace ambassador, and that's why I am always on about peace. Violence has never solved any problems. Never. Never, ever. Peace, peace, peace is the way forward. World peace, people. I'm so sorry I didn't even wish you guys happy new month. Happy new month of June, guys. I pray that this month shall be a fantastic month for us all. I pray that this month shall put an end to all of this violence and even the COVID-19 era. I pray that this month shall be a new beginning for us. I pray that this month shall be the opening of all countries in the world, you know, where the coronavirus vaccine would be found and everybody will be allowed to come out and play and live their lives the way they were living their lives. I pray that this month of June shall be a month of celebration. I pray that this month of June shall be the beginning of 2020 for us all, because as far as I'm concerned, we said Happy New Year in January, but I feel like we need to say another Happy New Year again, simply because of everything that has been going on around the world. So Happy New Month, guys, and I hope that by the end of the month I would be able to say Happy New Year, everyone, because it will be the beginning of 2020 for us, the real 2020. So back to what I was saying, nobody deserves to be treated unfairly simply because the person is black. It is wrong. I know I've said this over and over and over again, but I have to keep saying it so that it can stick, because some people need to keep hearing it. They need to keep hearing it because they don't know any better. They feel that because a person is black, the person is beneath them. They feel that because a person is black, the person doesn't deserve a seat at the table. They feel that because a person is black, the person deserves to be treated like shit. But that is so wrong. That is so wrong. It is wrong. You should never judge a book by its cover. You should never judge a person simply by the color of the person's skin. It is wrong. No, that is not right. God doesn't even want that. No. Police brutality really needs to stop. And it doesn't only happen in America. I'm from Nigeria, and you know, even in Nigeria it happens where the police will kill innocent citizens. It's happened a couple of times, yes. One of my friends, he lost his brother to police brutality. They killed him. He was shot dead, and he wasn't a criminal. So it's happened in Nigeria as well, where I'm from. I'm sure it also happens in other parts of the world. I think that the police need to do some sort of restructuring. I think they also need to do some sort of reorientation or retraining. They also need like counselors to come and talk to these police officers. You know, they need to work on so many things, their own personal selves. They need to, you know, be more emotionally intelligent. They need to be equipped with better communication skills. You know, emotional intelligence trainings need to be done. So many things have to be done. But guess what? The world can see better now. The world is standing with America right now, and people are protesting even in London. I saw a video where they were protesting, you know, standing with America, standing with the family of George Floyd because of what has happened. So this needs to stop. The police need to admit that there's something wrong, and then they also need to do better. Once they do all of that, then that would be the beginning of a journey to correction, because they need to correct this wrong. And may the souls of the departed rest in peace. So please, let's pray for world peace and let's spread love. It's easier to spread love than hate. Thank you very much. My name is Arike Akimbobola. Bye.